Hello and welcome back to A Course in Miracles, Workbook Lesson 66. Today's lesson is My happiness and my function are one. So with this, we are grounding the idea that to find happiness, we have to fulfill our function because that is what gives us our happiness. So for our one long practice period today, we are to do this for 10 to 15 minutes, and we are to think the following thoughts. God gives me only happiness. He has given my function to me. Therefore, my function must be happiness. So we are doing this and then contemplating more on this. So before saying what we actually are supposed to contemplate, I just want to state some of the book says in relation to this. So they kind of break down each of the statements because we're using deductive reasoning with this, right? So God gives me only happiness. So they said that this has to be true because anything that is not happiness is the same as evil. And unless God is giving us only happiness, God would be evil. Therefore, unless we believe that God is evil, we have to believe that God only gives us happiness. Then, for God has given me my function, they're saying that our brain and what we have inside is only the ego or the Holy Spirit, which is essentially the same as our source connection. And therefore, if we have this function, we have gotten it from our ego or we've gotten it from the Holy Spirit. And the ego does not give gifts. So it has to be from God. Therefore, the function must bring happiness. And so then, for our practice period, we are to think about if the ego has given us anything. So we are to think about when the ego has told us to do something because it will make us happy. And if that really brought us happiness, as opposed to moments that we really did find happiness. And when the ego brought us peace, or what really brought us peace. So that we're contemplating the differences between the ego and the real happiness that we're getting from our function. So then for our short practice periods, we are recommended to do this twice an hour, but it only takes about a minute. So we are to think my happiness and function are one because God has given me both, and think about it.